Maybe people's off to Singapore. It's so crazy that illegal drugs and other activities were broadcasted over the plane's PA system before I even landed. Now that's serious. Yeah man, I just arrived in Singapore. Singapore has one of the best subway systems in the world. Hopefully, I'll be able to manage without getting lost. I met a new friend from England and we decided to ride the train into the city together. I'm on the subway, Singapore, a little lost, but I'll get there. The story of my life.
Change at the next station for the downtown line.
Solo travelers. It appears every subway station in Singapore is a shopping mall. We humans just love to buy things. We arrived in Chinatown and it looks like your usual Chinatown everywhere around the world. Oh yeah, it's ridiculously hot and humid in Singapore. I checked into my tight room after experiencing bad customer service. I refreshed and I'm back out on the streets. Yeah man, first agenda was to jump on a big bus to tour the city. The directions to the pickup point was confusing, so we walked the streets for about 40 minutes to find the pickup point. The city tour bus was not exciting and I didn't find the information that interesting. The city's skyline is nice, but I've seen nicer around Asia. However, some of the buildings did have some cool designs. This landmark ahead of us is the Marina Sands, which is a $6.9 billion luxury hotel and casino. The Marina Sands has a 4-story casino, an art and science museum, a convention center, and a cool rooftop infinity pool. You can also watch a cool light show from the top of the Marina Sands or just view Singapore's skyline while enjoying a beer. The rooftop bar is open to the public. Unfortunately, the pool is not open to the public, although I did try sneaking in several times. I returned to Marina Sands later in the evening to catch the Spectra Light and Water Show. The steps right outside the Marina Sands Mall is the best place to watch this event. I actually enjoyed this light show, and the best part of it was free. The next day, we decided to visit Quay, a historical riverside quay in Singapore. Quay is located along the Singapore River. It's best to visit in the evening when all the bars and restaurants are open. Unfortunately, we were here early in the day, so we decided to take a 40-minute river cruise for fun. The cruise was relaxing and informative. You learn about the times during the British colonial rule and how Singapore gained its independence. Along the river, you'll find popular riverside highlights like the Fullerton Hotel, which is a classical landmark building built in 1928. This rare-looking building is the Esplanade Theaters on the bay. This is a 6,000 square meter building which showcases Singapore's culture and lifestyle. The building is shaped like a durian fruit. You don't want this fruit in your home, trust me. Here are a few colonial homes, various overpaths, and a wonderful view of the city's skyline. Quay was cool, and it's now time to grab a bite to eat. We walked around the city to get a vibe of the culture before grabbing a bite to eat. I didn't get that local cultural vibe, and it may be because Singapore is full of expats or there are many mixed cultures in Singapore. My first impression of the Singaporeans was meh. From my experience, they didn't seem as welcoming like the Vietnamese or Indonesian people. The city is well organized and traffic flowed smoothly. I believe you're allowed to drive on certain days based on your plate number. As I mentioned earlier, there are some nice designed buildings. Many of the buildings have a cool piece of art in the front or nearby. We're getting hangry and we need to eat soon, so we decided to hop on a train to visit Singapore's food court. It is hot in this country. I'm happy to be in the subway. Telling her to jaywalk and like, let's get across the street, but no, she wants to wait. I'm like, all right, she's not in a rush anymore, I guess.
I'm not breaking no law.
Hey, it's okay, it's okay. The building across the street is one of the many food courts in Singapore. This one is like a typical mall food court. You'll find a variety of Asian restaurants from Korean and Japanese to Indian and Chinese food. The food here was okay. Late in the evening, we returned to Chinatown to enjoy a good beer and seafood. The next day, we visited Singapore's most popular attraction, Gardens by the Bay. This is a beautiful man-made forest. The two domes below are the Cloud Forest and Floral Fantasy. It was once the largest greenhouse in the world. Singapore is home to the second world largest port, and you'll see a large number of ships anchored in the bay. This is the Gardens Super Grove. The grove consists of 18 trees. More than 100,000 species of plants live in these trees. Now that's cool. You can get a nice view of Marina Bay at the top of the 50-meter high observation deck. Singapore was cool, but I'm glad to be out of here tomorrow. I'll end the vlog with the sounds of the Garden Rhapsody, and I'll see you in Taiwan. Peace.